With the fall colors finally peaking here in Minnesota and the long autumn nights are getting darker and colder every night, it makes for the perfect time of year to shoot different targets in the autumn constellations and even the winter constellations. And with a cloudless night in the forecast, it makes for the perfect time to do some astrophotography. Hi everyone, my name is Noah and welcome back to the channel. Tonight I'm going to be photographing the great Andromeda Galaxy in the constellation Andromeda. Fall is the perfect time to photograph the Andromeda Galaxy because it's nice and high in the sky and you can image it for long amounts of time. I'm really excited to be photographing the Andromeda Galaxy tonight because I really haven't made a YouTube video in probably over a month. I've taken a little break from YouTube as I was getting into the school year and I didn't want to put too much load on myself to make YouTube videos. Anyway, I'm back with another YouTube video, and tonight I'm going to bring you along as I photograph the Andromeda Galaxy. My plan tonight is to shoot the beautiful Andromeda Galaxy tonight with the rig you see I set up right here. For those who don't know, the Andromeda Galaxy is the closest spiral galaxy to our own galaxy and is enormous in the sky. It actually takes up about 6 entire full moons in our night sky, which is crazy to think about. Of course, our eyes are too weak to even pick up this signal, and we can't actually see the Andromeda Galaxy that large in our own night sky. However, anyone from their home can take a step outside and look at the Andromeda Galaxy. You could either use your eyes, a binocular, or telescopes. Depending on the moon cycle or the light pollution in your area, you can certainly see the Andromeda Galaxy. All you have to do is look towards the Andromeda constellation, and you can use the constellation of Cassiopeia to help you guide you to the Andromeda Galaxy. Tonight, however, I'm actually going to be taking a picture of the Andromeda Galaxy, not just looking at it through a telescope. Because the Andromeda Galaxy is so big in our night sky, I have the widest setup I have out tonight. This is the RedCat 51 telescope. It has a focal length of 250 millimeters. If you don't know what focal length is the distance light has to travel within your optics, and it's basically the magnification of your scope. So 250 millimeters is definitely on the wider end of the spectrum, as contrasted to my 2800 millimeter big telescope that I use to photograph the planets. I also have my deep space camera, that is the ZWO ASI 294MC Pro. This camera is a special camera where it cools the sensor to take pictures, and what that helps is reduce the noise or grain in your image. It basically helps take these deep exposures of nebulae and galaxies, which are very faint in the night sky, and it helps reduce the noise, which can be a big issue if you're just using a DSLR or other uncooled camera. Because the autumn nights are getting much longer as we move into winter, that means we can photograph our galaxy or nebula for longer periods of time. For example, I went into Stellarium earlier and calculated that the Andromeda Galaxy will rise above my house at about 7 p.m. and I can image it until about 2:30 when it sets behind my tree. That should give me around 85 5-minute exposures to play with, and that should be a really good number to stack and produce a final image with. Actually, I'm also going to be combining tonight's data of Andromeda with a previous night of Andromeda data that I captured about a month ago, so I'm actually going to get about 250 light frames, which is even better, but I'm not just going to collect all the data tonight. Another interesting fact about autumn time is that the sun sets much earlier than it usually does. If you look behind me, it's only about 5 o'clock and the sun is almost already setting. This is because we are past the fall equinox and we're moving toward the winter solstice. So the sun is gradually getting lower and lower in the sky as each day goes on, which means there's less time in the day for sunlight hours, but more time at the night for night sky observing. Anyways, I'll see you guys when it gets a bit darker and I start photographing the Andromeda Galaxy. Hi everyone, I'm back outside. It's about 8 o'clock at night and I'm currently photographing the great Andromeda Galaxy with my deep space rig. I'm taking 3-minute exposures at a gain at 121, and so far I've collected about 20 or so frames, and I plan to leave this rig out until about 2:30 when Andromeda sets behind my tree. In astrophotography, I think we are a little too focused sometimes on the actual equipment and maybe trying to get to work or actually trying to photograph a deep sky object. But sometimes it can just be just as rewarding to step back, slow down, and just enjoy the night sky. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that lately I've been getting into some star trails photography. And star trails, if you don't know, is basically just leaving your camera out all night long as the stars move across the sky, and you basically blend those images to form one image that shows the Earth's rotation with the stars moving. Anyway, I've been trying star trails photography to kind of take a break from the expensive and complicated equipment here and to focus more on our night sky and just being under the stars. I would highly recommend that if you're an astrophotographer or just an astronomer in general, to take time to step back from stuff that's worrying you and just take time to look up. Maybe take a blanket outside and look up at the stars, or maybe just sit in a chair or watch a meteor shower. It's been a great way to deal with some of the hardships that astrophotography brings. And I think it's really important that we all step back sometimes to just enjoy the universe. Before I show you my final image of the Andromeda Galaxy, I just wanted to give a huge thank you for over 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers is absolutely incredible milestone, and I thank you all so much for your support on my channel lately in the last 6 months. I would have never believed we ever gotten this far, and I'm so glad to be sharing it with you all. I can't wait for what the next year of astrophotography and YouTube brings me, and I cannot thank you all enough for sticking around. I really hope you like my final image of the great Andromeda Galaxy at the end of the video, and until next time, stay safe, safe viewing, and as always, clear skies.